Okay, so what could be better than a Vermont vampire?
A Airstream content creators meet and greet.
Yes, we're about ready to leave for the York, Pennsylvania International Rally, and there will be a content creator meet and greet on Saturday at 5 p.m.
That's August 23rd.
In the Verandah room, and you can see some of the content creators that'll be there kind of scrolling down below. But this is your opportunity to come out and hang out with us, the other content creators, and you can ask any question you want.
Yeah.
You can ask how much money do we make off of YouTube, you know,
and you can ask
6,
about
7 figures.
You can ask about the Manchester Vampire.
We'll be ready to talk about that too, but if you want to hang out with us a little bit, 5 to 6 in the Verandah room. It's Saturday, so a lot of you will just be getting there, but what a great way to start off our rally. Let's head off into this video for this week.
So we've just arrived at Lime Rock Racetrack, and you can see the view from our back window. We overlook the track. It's going to be a pretty fun weekend. So this is supposed to be a boondocking rally, but they were able to provide us with 110 electric, so I can run the fridge and all the lights without worrying about the battery. So looks like we won't be needing the solar this trip. We'll see. The racetrack stills for lightning as we are surrounded by storms. So that's their signal to show that there's lightning in the area and the track is temporarily closed, or as they say, black flagged. So we'll hear the thunder is coming in and the storms are getting closer. So we've closed our front window, but I think we're going to close our window shield as well because the weather is looking a little bit crazy. They were saying we might have some high winds, so we don't want that to be picked up. So Rich is doing that. So if you think this is all that's going to happen, there is worse rain coming. I can see it in the distance. All right, we're getting some hail. Just bits and pieces right now.
Yep, that's hail.
Yep.
Bummer.
Yeah. It doesn't sound too big, but we had some hail in Wyoming. So we just came back from the vendor hall flying in the golf cart and we have hail.
What every Airstreamer hates.
Yep. You can hear the thunder. So hopefully they're little pea size or smaller hail, but yeah, this is not a good thing. It actually sounds bigger than that. They were saying hail, but we'll see how big it is.
How big?
Pea size. It's bouncing off the barbecue grill. This is not good.
Well,
There's a last minute addition to our rally coming in the rain.
hopefully you can pull through and not have to worry about backing.
Right.
Nothing worse than backing in the rain and a thunderstorm.
Yeah, I think it's going to get worse than that.
Singing in the rain is good. Backing in the rain ain't.
Yeah, it's going to get a little worse than this. We'll see how it goes.
And the beauty of the calm after the storm. You can see the racetrack. We did an inspection of the sub. No damage from the hail, which I didn't expect any. It's pretty light. We have our neighbor backing in right now. It's all good. It's really cool down here. All right, happy 4th of July. We are at Lime Rock Park in Lakeville, Connecticut, kind of in northwestern Connecticut. And it's a beautiful day to celebrate America's 249th birthday. As we see some of the cars in the background doing some laps. Let's go ahead and get our flags put up. And because it is the 4th of July, we'll commemorate the revolutionary folks with our Green Mountain Boys flag of Ethan Allen, who helped to storm Fort Ticonderoga You get a bunch of cannons for General Knox for the defense and assault of Boston. So yeah, Green Mountain Boys from Vermont.
So supposedly we were supposed to be boondocking this weekend, but...
Yeah, so Cindy and I are pretty good boondockers. However, when someone comes up and says, do you want power? We're usually never one to say no, we'd rather boondock. So,
but this is power just basic, not...
Yeah, so the folks at Lime Rock Park, because they were so happy to have an Airstream club here, gifted us power. So we weren't supposed to have it, but they said, courtesy of Lime Rock Park, they're giving us power. So you can see we hooked up just like normal with our 30 amp cord, and then the 30 amp cord to our power watchdog. You should still use a surge protector if you've got one here. You never know what could happen, especially with those storms that we had last night. Yep. So from the power watchdog, I've got our adapter.
And that converts it from 30 amp to
20 or 15, 20 amp.
Okay.
And you can see I always coat all of my connections with electrical tape.
To keep the rain out.
And I've just set it up here, even though it's waterproof, just to keep it off the grass.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got your extension cord.
Yep, so we'll run our extension cord to the box here, which is from Lime Rock Park. This is my little circuit analyzer, just to make sure. I wanted to make sure everything was good. I'll probably take it off now for the first day. I just want to make sure things were good. But, you know, obviously with this cord, we can't run our air conditioner, which is fine. But we can run things up to 15 amps, so I can hook up my Starlink. We might even be able to run the air fryer if we need to.
Yep, and we can also run our fridge on electric as well.
Yep, so save some propane.
Yep.
And yeah, start having our great day. I think it's just gonna be a relaxing day here at Lime Rock Park. Listen to the sound. There's a couple Porsches out there, so that'll be pretty cool.
Awesome. So how about this view when we're grilling out?
You know what? For me, it's pretty sweet. You know, they've taken a break from some of the track work, but we're here grilling and chilling with some Weisswurst and some buns. Weather's perfect. You know, we were talking yesterday, which was July 4th. We've booked and reserved our July 4th, 2026 campground for the nation's semi-sesquicentennial, or the 250th anniversary of our great nation. And we decided to go to Custer State Park. We've booked a week there, and we'll hopefully be at Mount Rushmore for our nation's 250th birthday. So comment below here
if you think it's going to be a complete disaster.
Yeah, if you think it's going to be a disaster, or B, what you're thinking of doing for your 250th anniversary celebration. Are you doing something special or whatever? But for now, it's grilling and chilling, Lime Rock, Connecticut.
And you can hear that Lamborghini going around the track.
Yeah, there's a Lamborghini. I think it's a Murcielago. I'm not sure. I'll have to look what it is.
It is literally a battle royale. Randy from Zephyr Travels versus Rich from Subbin, and Randy is ahead. We will see what happens. And the game is called Coup. And he lost another one. Randy 4, Rich 1. Randy goes for the king and the win.
Good game. Good game.
So it's 6:30 or so. We're putting our chicken on the grill tonight, and I think we're doing barbecue chicken thighs.
Yep, bone in.
Yep, and so it's
Part 2 of Barbecue with a View.
Barbecue with a View. Not too shabby. And this will be accompanied by my coleslaw that I made yesterday and some French fries made in the air fryer.
Yep.
Because we have a little bit of electricity and just enough to make the air fryer go. So for dinner al fresco, we have to assemble our table.
Yep.
And this is a very convenient little table that kind of folds away.
Yep. It served us well during our sabbatical.
Yes.
As the table that we did in front of our YouTube shelf.
Yep.
Filming our house videos, but now it's got a great view.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah. The skin is already nice and crispy. When we do indirect, we don't flip. But for the last 5 minutes, because we're putting barbecue sauce on, I will. Let that go for a little bit.
Yep. Barbecue with a view.
So join us next week as we put out our annual Arrival at the International Rally video. We'll show you what the streets leading up to look like, the gate, and most importantly, our campsite and the hookups.
So be sure to check out our last week's video for tips and tricks for this year's rally in York if you haven't already, so you can be even more prepared.
So if you like this video,
Give us a big thumbs up.
and if you think you've earned a subscription, click the subscribe.
Comment below if you plan to join us at the Creators Meet and Greet.
As we come out with RV and Airstream related videos just like this one every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.